And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. And we've got a big one coming your way between the New York Islanders and Boston Bruins. Their first meeting of the season should be a great matchup. And these teams, obviously, the Bruins off to a great start, coming off a big win in Vegas on Sunday night. The Islanders playing a lot better than expected so far this season, at least in my mind. They're 17-12 on the year now, trying to hold on to a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, while they did drop to the second and last wild card spot as of right now. But the Islanders well above 500 this season and having a pretty darn good year as well. So this should be a fun matchup. Two teams that really want the 2 points and really could use the win. And should be a fun matchup, fun game, as it usually is when these teams play each other. I don't know, this is one of those teams that the Bruins aren't really, I would say, rivals with. I wouldn't say that when you think of NHL rivalries, Bruins-Islanders come to mind, but they generally do play some exciting games against each other. So welcome in, everybody. It's awesome to have you all in the chat tonight. Going to get the poll up so you can all start getting your votes in on who you think is going to win this one tonight. And we'll see. We got the Isles on the road, trying to come into Boston and beat the Bruins. Bruins back on home ice after a 3-game road trip. And obviously they're going to try and defend the home turf here tonight. So poll is up in the chat. Let me know what you guys think with your votes. And we got a lot of people to say hi to already here in this one. We've got Riley, Jared, Austin, Wilson, Isaac, Trevor, Sam, Hockey Legend, Malika, Bo, Unknown, Luca, Joey. What is going on, everyone? Welcome in. It is awesome to see you guys all in the chat tonight. We got a lot here already as we're getting ready for puck drop. And I'm excited to see how this game goes. Obviously, we saw both of these teams on the channel last week. The Islanders beat the Devils, a big win for them. Bruins, not so good against Arizona, but they did bounce back, beating Vegas on Sunday. So a nice win there to kind of, throw that Arizona loss out the window and get right back into the win column. This should be a fun one tonight. Hey, Matt, what is going? What's going on, Maddie? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Awesome to see you. Really, really appreciate it. Clutch, this was a gift that I got quite a few years ago now. I don't remember where it's from or anything, but I got this. God, I've had this for at least the last, 5 years. Let's see. Should be a good one, Luca. Usually is when the Isles and the Bruins go at it. Ike, what's going on? Welcome in. Jared is at the game. That is fantastic. Hope it's an awesome time, Jared. Hope it's a great game, and we'll see if the Bruins can get a big win here or if the Isles come in and steal one on the road. But this is an important 2 points on the line. The Bruins have the Toronto Maple Leafs breathing down their necks. Only a 3-point lead in the division over Toronto. And the Islanders, obviously, in a big-time race right now with the Rangers and Carolina Hurricanes in their division, all separated by just a couple of points. Islanders at 34, Rangers at 35, and Carolina is 36. I mean, they're all stacked on top of each other in the Metro. And obviously, every point matters when you're in a race like that. Yes, Bruins have 2 games in hand over Toronto, Isaac, but that's not stopping the Maple Leafs from trying to catch them. Boston, very big win for the Bruins in Vegas on Sunday because Toronto had closed that gap to just 1 point, but the Bruins were able to extend it back to 3 by beating the Golden Knights. So Toronto's coming hard and trying to take that top spot in the division. The Bruins need every win that they can get. Rangers have really gotten it together recently, Luca. 4 wins in a row now for New York. They've beaten some pretty tough opponents as well. They're up to 15, 10, and 5 on the season. And you know, they're back into a playoff spot as of right now. Like I said, they're in the mix there with the Islanders, Hurricanes, even the Capitals trying to pull themselves back into the playoff mix there. Like, there's still a lot of teams stacked very close in points in the Metro, but the Rangers have certainly shown some signs of improvement, which is really what they needed and coming at the perfect time for them. Earth Citizen, what's going on? Itarowski, welcome. Brian, Daniel, Adam. Thank you guys all for being here. It's awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate you being here. Capitals are 7-2-1 in their last 10 games and have won 4 in a row, just like the Rangers. All of a sudden now, they are only 2 points back of the Islanders. So you can't count out the Capitals yet. They're at 32 points. The Islanders are at 34, the Rangers at 35, and Hurricanes at 36. I mean, everybody is stacked on top of each other in the middle portion of that division right now. So pay attention to what's going on there, because those teams are all really, really close. Hey, Vernon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Valerie, welcome. Jake, welcome. Thank you guys all for watching. Good to see everyone coming into the chat tonight. Pittsburgh's up to second place in the Metro. They've been playing really well. 6 straight now for the Penguins. And the hottest team in the NHL. That's the longest win streak in the league right now. Yeah, 6 wins in a row is the longest active streak. And that belongs to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Hey, Brendan, what's going on? Welcome. Austin, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you guys in the chat. We're getting ready for puck drop. Should only be another couple minutes away, and we'll be getting into the action in this one. Before we start, I think we got to get this beer cracked because I got a new one. This is Big Deal Brewing. This is the Spit and Chiclet guys, Paul Bissonnette and Ryan Whitney. This is really Paul Bissonnette's beer. Pink Whitney is Wits, and now Biz has the beer, Big Deal Brewing. So the first time I've ever had it, I got it at the local liquor store today, and I'm gonna be trying it here for the first time. It's made by Labatt. I'm a big fan of Labatt Blue. I don't know how different it's gonna be from that, but it's time to get a cheers in the chat. Hopefully we have an awesome hockey game tonight and a whole lot of fun here on the stream. Bruins Isles is always a good one. So let's get ready for a really fun night and a great hockey game. Cheers, everybody. Thank you guys all so much, and big night coming up. Oh, all right. This is definitely interesting. Wow, that's got some rich flavor to it. That is not your light. That's not a light beer right here. This isn't like drinking a Bud Light or anything like that. Like, this has some real flavor to it. Golden ale. I definitely can see the golden. It has that like weedy golden flavor. But it's got some really rich flavor to it. That is a good beer. I like it for sure. So first time trying that. Good job, Biz. You've made a good drink there. And they're doing the national anthem now. Then we'll be getting underway. We'll be getting underway here in period number 1. Obviously, we've talked a lot already about how important the 2 points is for these teams and where the standings are at right now. And obviously, we have a lot of hockey left, but you still want to keep an eye on where your team is at. And for the Islanders, they're in a dogfight for a playoff spot right now with a lot of other teams around them in the standings. So, and the Bruins are being chased by Toronto. And Toronto's playing Anaheim tonight. So, you know, barring a real bad loss there by the Maple Leafs, in all likelihood, the Leafs are going to get 2 points tonight, which means, the Boston's got to be on their game. But anyway, here we are. Semyon Varlamov in goal for the New York Islanders. We saw him on Friday in net to defeat the New Jersey Devils. Linus Ullmark will get his second straight start against the Isles here tonight. He played against Vegas, only gave up 1 goal in the game on Sunday against the Golden Knights. He's been outstanding for the Bruins this season. And both of these teams are very, very good when scoring first. The Islanders 11-2-0 when they get the first goal. The Bruins 15-0-0 when they get the first goal. So obviously it seems like whoever scores first is going to have a real advantage in this one. Teams are lined up at the center dot, and we are underway as the Islanders win the drawback. Dumped in around the boards. Grzelcyk first on it, trying to chip it up the wall. And that's going to deflect up and out of play. Just 8 seconds in, we get an early whistle. We are underway. Bruins and Islanders. A fun one here tonight. Thank you guys all for watching. And we are getting into it now. Offensive zone draw for the Isles on the way. Let's see. Robert, what's going on? BC Transportation, welcome in. Avatar, Randy, Ikeka, Sheer, Gavin. Appreciate you guys all being here. We got a lot in the chat tonight. Hope you guys are ready for a great game as that long shot gets blocked to the corner. Islanders keep it in the offensive zone. Holmstrom back there. Shot gets blocked. Kept in out high by Aho. Worked around now. Cycled low by Pajot. Too far for Parise, but pinching in to keep it now along the wall. Islanders send it back in. Parise back up the wall. Foligno's going to get to it first. That gives the Bruins an out as he gets stood up but clears it out. And they'll get a line change as the Isles regroup up in through the neutral zone. Brock Nelson first on it into the offensive end. Cycles it around to the far side. Back to the boards. Long shot there. Fired wide. Pinching to keep it is Romanov. And that's going to deflect up and out of play. We'll get a whistle here. And just under a minute in, it will be another offensive zone draw for the Islanders. Good jump here from the Isles early. Let's see. Aaron, welcome in. Hannah, welcome. Thank you for being here. Chris, welcome in. Barry, awesome to see you in the chat. The Isles fire that one wide. Hall first to it. Move to the middle. Zaka. That's going to roll back in on Ullmark. He'll play it over to the D. That's Clifton. Trying to play it up now. Out of the zone. And that pass is offline. Going to be an icing against the Bruins. And another attacking zone faceoff for the Islanders on the way. I'm going to say Bruins 4-2 in this one. I mean, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. But if I got to put a prediction out, I'll say Bruins 4-2. As Anders Lee takes this in the corner, trying to cycle it down low. Back out high to the point. There's a long shot from Aho. That's deflected wide. Taylor Hall trying to clear. Can't get it out of the zone. New York keeps it in, working it around. Barzell, has it poked off his stick. The Bruins come away with it. Forbert takes the hit, but can't get it out of the zone. Barzell keeps it in the blue line. Working it around now. And all the way back out there. Finally, the Bruins get it out. Eric, what's going on? Welcome in. Anders Lee back into the offensive zone. Will cross corner dump it. Hampus Lindholm first on it. Gets it up to Marchand. Marchand's out of the zone and will send it deep for the Bruins. Top line on the ice for Boston. Varlamov sends it up the wall, but Bergeron's there. He'll cycle it back low. Mayfield sends it up the other side past Zizekas and out of the zone. Bruins have to chase back to their end. Ullmark sends it up quickly to Pastrnak. Cross ice. Trying to get it into the offensive end, but it pops off a skate and out to the neutral zone. Behind the net now, McAvoy backhands it up the wall, out to pass Craig Smith. Bruins in the midst of a line change. Isles send it right back into the Boston end. Back the other way now, into the offensive zone. Here's Bruins trying to cycle it around, but it's taken back by the Isles, down in the corner. Up and out there, into the offensive zone. Pajot's first on it as Grzelcyk goes back, and we're going to have a good forecheck there from Pajot, but the Bruins move the puck up the wall. Can't get it out. Here's a chance for Parise, and a huge save by Ullmark as the turnover at the blue line gave Parise a high-quality scoring chance. Working it around now, down low. Ullmark already with a big stop for the Bruins. They lift that out to neutral ice. Greer with a hit that's lifted back in. Both teams get line changes. Benoit, what's going on? Bob, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Brock Nelson passes this one through to Josh Bailey. Bailey back to the point. D to Dobson. His shot goes wide off glass. Below the goal line now. Isles trying to dig it out. Out into the front. There's a chance. Knocked down by the Bruins. Another chance from Dobson that gets blocked. Bruins still stuck in their own zone as Frederick can't clear that one. Ullmark goes behind the goal line, passes it back to Carlo, who just sends it up the wall. No one there but Nelson. Isles still in on the attack. Finally, Carlo again up the board. Still can't get it out. Bruins stuck in their own zone here. The first 10 minutes of games have been an issue for Boston recently. They haven't been getting off to good starts, and the Islanders with all the puck possession and pressure here. Worked around now. Up Isles cleared out of their zone. They come up ice 3-on-2 into the offensive end. Back through the middle. Across here to Lee. Lee can't get it on goal. Had half the net wide open before Ullmark could dive across, but he misses it wide. Now Pastrnak back the other way looking backdoor, but the pass doesn't connect. Comes into the middle. Now Lindholm with a blast. Save there. Rebound chance. And another stop by Varlamov on Pastrnak. Bruins get their first couple chances of the game. Taken around now. Here's McAvoy. Shots are now 3-2. 15:05 to go here in the first. Lots of action early in this one as Taylor Hall fires wide. That went off a body in front. Back to the point. Long shot through traffic off the end boards. First two at the Islanders will clear it up to the neutral zone. Connor Clifton brings it right back in for the Bruins. He's on the backhand. Looking for a pass in front. Can't connect. Solid back check there from the Islanders. All the way down now, below the goal line. Islanders trying to throw it back in front. That one is sent wide by Matt Martin on the backhand. Up the other way, out to the neutral zone. Over the red line. Bruins carry into the offensive end. Here's Clifton while the rest of the team gets a change. He'll just cycle it down low. First on it is Tomas Nosek. Working it around now along the sideboards. Greer digging along the wall along with Smith and Nosek, trying to get this puck loose. It pops out. Taken away, though, by the Islanders, and they'll clear the zone. Into the offensive end. Clutterbuck gets it through to Bailey. Across now to Nelson. Can't get the shot off. Back to the point. Dobson. That's blocked up off glass. Bruins get to it and can clear it out to the neutral zone. David, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Luca, I hope the Bruins don't win the President's Trophy, but they certainly seem capable of doing it so far this year. But I hope they don't win the President's Trophy, as we got a penalty call coming up now against the Islanders. It's going to be goaltender interference against Zach Parise, as he ends up falling on top of Linus Ullmark there as the Isles were pressuring in the offensive zone, and Boston is going to get the first power play chance of this game. Parise to the penalty box for goalie interference, and Boston will be on the man advantage when we get back from our first commercial break here. Joe, what's going on? Welcome in. Ryan, welcome. Thank you for coming by. Awesome to see you. Appreciate David being here. Good to see everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea about the Stanley Cup, Joe. That is still months away. Way too early for anybody to know that, other than just making a random guess, which I find pointless. Avatar, President's Trophy winner, hasn't won the Stanley Cup since 2013 when the Blackhawks did it. So it's been almost a decade. Actually, if it doesn't happen this year, it will be a decade. But no President's Trophy winner has actually gone on to win the Cup since the Blackhawks in 2013. Victoria, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So we're at the first commercial break. First period action. Bruins will be on the power play when we get back. Scoreless game so far, but certainly not for the lack of chances. Both of these teams have had some quality scoring opportunities already. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net. We'll see if that changes here when we get back from the break. But thank you guys all so much for watching. It's awesome to have you. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. So, again, the penalty call was goalie interference against Zach Parise as he... Yeah, he didn't get pushed or anything, just ran into Ullmark there, kind of lost his awareness on where he was on the ice, and now the Bruins looking to get the early lead on the power play as Pastrnak plays it back to the point. Here's McAvoy, back to Pasta. Over now, long shot in, and that one squeaks through and scores! I believe it was deflected by Jake DeBrusk, and Boston on the power play makes this a 1-0 game just a few seconds in to the power play chant. And let's see, it's either going to be Pasternak's goal or DeBrusk's goal. I think DeBrusk did get a piece of that. So I believe that's going to end up being Jake DeBrusk's goal on a deflection there. Boston on the man advantage, up 1-0 early, first goal of the game. Cam, what's going on? Neil, welcome in. Mike is here. John, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys all coming by. Bruins with a good start here. 1-0 lead. Feels like the first time in a while that Boston scored the first goal. I guess they did against Colorado, but seems like a lot of their games recently, more often than not, they've been giving up the first goal as we get another chance, and that one bounces in past Varlamov! A quick second goal! Is that DeBrusk again? This is going to be 2 for Jake DeBrusk! And it's a 2-0 lead as the Bruins strike again. DeBrusk just throws it in front. It goes off of Josh Bailey. Off of Josh Bailey, and the Islanders score on themselves. Deflecting over the shoulder of Varlamov, and Jake DeBrusk is going to have 2 goals in the last 19 seconds here. If that first goal was DeBrusk's. I think DeBrusk tipped that first one. If not, it's going to be Pasternak's, but I believe it's going to be DeBrusk's. James, what's going on? Sherry, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Randy, yes, very good start. Absolutely. I mean, the Islanders, for the first 5 minutes, were really carrying the play, but Boston here, back-to-back goals, quick strike offense, and all of a sudden it's 2-0. Trying to work it around now. Back underway. Bruins out in the neutral zone. Islanders steal. They'll dump it into the Boston end. This one gets played around. Ullmark sends it to the corner. Hampus Lindholm first on it. Moved across again there, and Varlamov gets a piece of it. Making the save there. That's a big one. Islanders trying not to go down by 3. Good stop there by Varlamov. Down in the corner now, Bergeron takes possession back for the Bruins and will clear out of the zone. Isles from the neutral zone right back in. Here's Simon Holmstrom. Drops it for Barzal. Barzal shakes his defender. Trying to move it to the middle, but that's stolen back by the Bruins. Out of the zone comes Foligno. He'll gain the red line and dump it in. Trying to work it around now. Sam, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Sam. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to have you. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Bruins go back heavy in on the forecheck. Foligno and Coyle against Pajot. Pajot moves the puck up and is able to get it out. Taken here, backhanded deep by Coyle. Bruins go back in. Pullett sends it up the wall. Back out the other way come the Islanders up ice. Here's Parise into the offensive end. He'll send it around and head off for a change. 11:15 to go here in the first. Bruins up by a couple early on home ice. Shots are 5-5. Turned over in the middle. Here's Sebastian Aho. He cycles it deep. Casey Cizikas gets that one through for Martin. Matt Martin now back to the point. Here's Dobson through traffic. Deflected back to Cizikas. He sends it trying to find Martin, but it bounces to the corner. Clutterbuck takes a hit. Trying to work it around now. Here's Forbert. Up the wall, but kept in at the blue line there by the Isles. Loose pucks. Taken away. Finally, Greer is going to lift that one out. Craig Smith against Aho. Puck stopped on the blue line. Isles come away with it. Bruins steal it back by center ice. Neutral zone and into the Islanders' end. Back D to D it goes for New York. They'll send it up and into the offensive zone. Omark plays it. Worked around now. Back out high. Here's Romanov. Moved across now. Another long shot here, and Omark makes the save. 10:06 to go here in the first. And Omark with a good stop on that point shot from Mayfield. It stays 2-0. And it will be an offensive zone draw for the Islanders here coming up. Jake DeBrusk with both Bruins goals so far as we have our 2-0 game early in this one. Face-off coming up, though, for the Isles, trying to cut into the lead. Jem, what is going on? Perry, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you. Good to see everyone in the chat tonight. Thank you all for being here. Bruins win that defensive zone draw back. And it's over the red line now. Boston into the offensive zone. Pastrnak with a shot that gets blocked. Marchand gets knocked away there by Romanov. Played into the middle. And the Islanders will come out of their zone, carry over center ice, and Barzell's into the offensive end. He spins back, looking for a deflection in front. It's blocked by Pastrnak, and he gets it out of the zone. Under 10 minutes to go here in a very fast-moving first period. Not a lot of whistles so far. The Bruins do have 2 goals, both by DeBrusk, as Coyle carries into the offensive end, trying to make it 3 for Boston. Hey, very important wins for the Rangers, Aries. They needed them, and now they've got a 4-game winning streak. They needed those wins. It was a very important stretch of games for them, and they did a very good job. King Slapshot, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Awesome to have you here. Down low, back out high, shot there. And that deflects in front. The Islanders get one back as New York scores there. And that one finds its way through. It looks like it's going to be Josh Bailey's goal with 9 minutes to go in the first, and this is back to a 1-goal hockey game. Dobson blasts it from the point. It hits 2 guys on the way through. And the last one was off of Josh Bailey, who redirected it back on goal. And a billiard shot there ends up finding its way in for New York. We've got a couple deflection goals in this game so far. And we have a 2-1 hockey game. Looks like we're going to have more goals than I thought in this one, with 3 goals already tonight. I thought this was going to be a 4-2 kind of game. We might be getting up near 6s for these teams, the rate that we're going. Isles back into the offensive end. Trying to work it around. Snowflake, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Bruins steal that one in the defensive zone. Clifton's outlet pass gets it through. Shot there. And Varlamov with a good pad save on Greer. Now Greer and Martin have a chat. And Martin's trying to get at AJ Greer here, but the linesmen get in between. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins on the way. William, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Awesome to have you. Holy cow, we go to our second commercial break. What a freaking start to this game. Fast-paced action up and down the ice and 3 goals on the board already. 2 for the Bruins and 1 for the Islanders. This has been what I would call a fast start to this one. And it is certainly making for some exciting hockey. So we head to another commercial stoppage here. A lot of games going on around the NHL tonight, so we can check in on some of these others. We've got the Maple Leafs leading the Ducks 2-0. No surprise there. Panthers up 1-0 on the Blue Jackets. Stars and Devils still 0-0. Kings and Sabres 0-0 as well. Lightning lead the Kraken 2-0. Hurricanes and Red Wings scoreless so far. Coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the Oilers and Preds play, as do the Golden Knights and Jets. Flyers play the Avalanche 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's coming up later tonight, as well as the Capitals versus Blackhawks. And then closing out the night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Coyotes against the Sharks. So very busy night in the NHL. A lot of good games tonight and some big matchups. And then only 3 games on the schedule tomorrow, but I'll be live for 2 of them. I'll be doing a doubleheader tomorrow night. First, it's going to be the Canadiens against the Senators, coming at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. And obviously a big Canadian matchup there in the Eastern Conference. And then a big Canadian matchup in the Western Conference at 10 p.m. Eastern Time between the Canucks and the Flames for Game 2 of the doubleheader. So all Canadian teams tomorrow night. Going to be fun. 2 of the 3 games in the NHL. And some fun matchups from up north that I'll be covering tomorrow. Let's see. Yes, he is, Randy. It's only a matter of time. Steven, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Philip, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype for Philip in the chat. Awesome to have you. Welcome to the channel. Bruins win the offensive zone draw back. Fired right off the faceoff. Just wide by Pastrnak. He steals it down low. Trying to maintain possession here for Boston. Through to Marchand. Marchand can't get it on goal. He takes it down to the far side corner. Back to the point. Long shot there. Blocker saved by Varlamov. Romanov gets to it now, but it's taken away from him. Pasta steals for the Bruins. Back to the point. Cycling it around now. Bruins still in the offensive zone. Romanov in the corner. Sends it up the board. Around it goes now. Lifted up the wall by Ullmark. And that's going to deflect up and out of play. We'll get a whistle and another draw coming up. 7:49 to go in the first period. 3 goals already. Bruins up 2-1. Both teams have 8 shots. And a very exciting first period so far. Attacking zone face-off coming now for the Isles. They win the draw. Here's Aho back at the point. Deflected in front. Rebound chance for Cizikas, but the Bruins don't let it through. And it's up now. Craig Smith into the offensive end. He's hit there. Gets some help from Greer. Greer loses it in the corner. It's poked away from him. Barzal trying to get it out. Throws it in front. Just gets that one through. Now takes it back over center ice into the offensive zone. Cizikas cross to the other side. Dobson. He ducks a hit. Gets it to Anders Lee. Back out now. Alyssa, what's going on? Welcome in. No worries. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. King Slapshot, thank you for subscribing. Let's get some sub hype in the chat for King Slapshot. Welcome to the channel. Brought in now below the goal line. Ullmark sends that around the boards again. Bruins trying to clear out. They do. Neutral ice. Isles will regroup. Back in their own zone. It's taken by Salo. He sends it up. McAvoy plays it for Boston. Can't clear the zone. No, it does come out of the zone and is carried back in by Brock Nelson. That will lead to an offsides and a neutral zone faceoff on the way. 6:46 now to go here in the first period. Mr. No Name, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks so much for coming by. Awesome to have you in the chat. Coyle against Nelson in the faceoff dot. Linesman drops it. Bruins trying to win it back. And eventually Nelson gets it back off the boards and the Isles can dump it in. Worked around now. Played here. Carlo, he's checked hard. Can't move the puck up. Sends it to the far side. Grizzlick gets it up to Foligno, who's out of the zone. Isles back with it through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Carlo sends it through to Foligno. Foligno back behind the net trying to get it to Carlo. He's able to get it up and out of the zone. Bruins come up ice. Foligno will dump it in. Boston needs a line change. That allows Aho to get it back behind the net. 6 minutes to go in the first. New York Rangers fan, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Moved around now, up through the middle. And out again to the neutral zone. Down to the corner. Isles back in heavy on the forecheck. Trying to dig this one out. Martin in there along with Cizikas. Down low. Here's Lindholm taken by Matt Martin. DeBrusk hammers him down there along the end boards. Puck pops out to Charlie McAvoy, and McAvoy will backhand it up and out of the zone. Bruins clear. Taken out. They're going to just get a line change. Islanders will as well as they regroup with the puck in their own zone. Over now to Aho. Into the offensive end. Parise in on the forecheck against Forbert, who moves the puck quickly. Here's Marchand up and out of the zone. Pastrnak loses that one to Holmstrom. Forbert gets it back for the Bruins, and he'll try up ice again. Pass doesn't connect with anybody. Islanders dump it in. Ends up below the goal line. That's going to be icing against New York. 4:46 to go in the first period, and an offensive zone faceoff coming for the Bruins. All right, here we go now. Attacking zone draw for the Bruins, but it's won back defensively by the Isles. Frederick able to keep it in for now. Islanders a second chance. Still can't get it out. Third time going to be the charm? No. Clifton sends it back deep. Here's a hit by Mayfield on Frederick. Spun around now by Foligno. He's got Pajot all over him. Taken away now by Coyle. And Romanov sends that up the boards. Here's Forbert trying to not lose that one. Foligno cycles again for Coyle. Coyle takes a hit. Holmstrom will lift it up and out to the neutral zone. Pajot over the red line. Islanders get a line change. 4:07 to go here in the first. Bruce, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Into the offensive zone. Romanov goes for the hit there on Hall, but only gets a little piece of him. Bruins in on the forecheck. DeBrusk trying to keep it in the offensive zone. The Isles clear that out to the neutral zone. Now into the Boston end. Lee will chase as McAvoy goes back. Lindholm up the wall. Pinching in to steal it there is Pulock, but his pass to the middle gets deflected away and the Bruins can carry out. Up ice, 2-on-2 into the offensive zone. Pavel Zacha back to DeBrusk. Zacha, DeBrusk shot there. Big save by Varlamov with the glove. Taylor Hall drives to the front of the net but can't get to the loose puck. McAvoy pinches to keep it in. Here's DeBrusk with it. He'll send it down low. Past Hall, far side. And up and out, cleared now by the Islanders. Zacha plays it in the neutral zone. Turns that one over to Lee, and both teams get line changes again. Moved up back into the offensive end. Steven, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We get a whistle with 3:05 to go in the first. face-off coming up in the Bruins zone when we get back from our final commercial break of period number 1. And what a start to this one here. Bruins and Islanders 2-1. Great first period so far. Boston with the 1-goal lead. And a lot of back and forth action to this one. So we go to a commercial stoppage now. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Great to have you in the chat. Very fast first period here between the Isles and Bruins. Really appreciate you guys all watching. Really helps out the channel a ton. If you could please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Off to a very good start to this game here tonight. Wrist Rider, what's going on? Ryan, welcome in. Thank you, guys. Awesome to see you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. We are kicking this week off strong with this game, that is for sure. And then don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow night as well for a doubleheader. A all-Canadian doubleheader with Montreal versus Ottawa at 7 Eastern. And then Vancouver versus Calgary at 10 Eastern tomorrow. 2 games, going to be a lot of fun. And important points on the line, especially in that Calgary-Vancouver game. Both of those teams need every win they can get. So here we go now, back from the commercial break. Isles getting ready for this face-off. Bruins win it back defensively, though. Brandon Carlo off glass, but not out. Kept in at the point. Second chance, now the Bruins do clear. And that's out to the neutral zone. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Islanders dump that one in. Pass doesn't connect, and it will be an icing. Boston will get an offensive zone opportunity. Outlaw Rail fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Bruins will get their crack at an attacking face-off now. And Bergeron wins the face-off back to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk over to Pastrnak. He fans on the one-time attempt. Aho gets it up, but not out. Pastrnak knocks that one down. Islanders' second chance. They do clear it back to the Boston zone where the Bruins will regroup. Circling back in their own end now, Bergeron. Into the offensive zone. Pastrnak can't get through the D. That's stolen away by Romanov. Isles clear again. Bruins have to try. Hey, we got a dono hype for John in the chat. Let's go. Dropping a 25 on the stream. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, man. Let's get that dono hype for John. That is absolutely awesome. Pastrnak had another shot attempt there, but his stick snapped in half. He's not too happy about it. So head to the bench, and we'll have another face-off coming up as that puck was shot up and out of play. .2:12 to go here now in the first period. Face-off coming right at the center dot. And now Charlie Coyle's going to get kicked out of the face-off circle. Nick Foligno will come in to take the draw. Back now over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end. Bruins will commence on the forecheck. Islanders trying to send it up and out. That's cleared all the way down. And it's going to be icing against New York. Bruins get another attacking zone face-off coming up with 1:58 now to go in the first. It looks like Trent Frederick and Zach Parise having a little conversation there. I wonder if that stems back to Parise running into Ullmark earlier and getting that goalie interference call. Not sure why else Frederic would be talking to Parise. It's not like Parise is going to fight him. He's not a tough guy at all. Like, he's never drops the gloves. So, back out now. Islanders dump it again and ice it again, as Pajot cannot win the race against Clifton. 1:42 now to go in the first. Isles' second icing in a row. Same line still stuck out there. Bruins can get a change and get ready for the attacking zone draw. Hey, David, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, David. We'll see if the Oilers can pull it off. It hasn't been the best start of the season for them, but there's still a lot of hockey left. Take him back now. Isles will get that change. Bruins back on the attack. David Pastrnak poked off his stick, but right to McAvoy, who sends it around down low. And up and out all the way, cleared again into the offensive zone. Here comes New York. Around to Anders Lee, past him, back out to the point. Nobody there. And Romanov's got to regroup again at center ice. Around now, driving into the corner. Bruins trying to take this one. Up the wall it gets to Pastrnak. Boston's out of their zone with 1:02 to go here in the first. Isles steal the puck back and will try entry again. Hey, Joey with the 2. Let's get some dono hype for Joey in the chat. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. That is awesome. Ron, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. 40 seconds to go now in the first period. Frederic with a big hit on Dobson there. But the Isles do move the puck up into the attacking zone. Here's Josh Bailey. Bailey throws it through the middle there. Pass doesn't connect. Foligno trying to come back the other way. Speed through to the neutral zone into the offensive end. Spins off a Clutterbuck. To the middle. Coyle couldn't pull it to his forehand. Taken back now. Dobson behind his own net. 15 seconds to go in the period. Islanders dump that one deep and will head off for a line change. Olmark leaves it below the goal line for his defenseman. Forbert over now to Clifton. Clifton's pressured by Cizikas, but that is going to do it as the horn sounds on period 1. And that is how we are going to finish through the first 20 minutes. Boston with a 2-1 lead. A couple goals from Jake DeBrusk, then an answer from Josh Bailey. And we are 20 minutes down, have 40 minutes to go as we head to the first intermission. And a very entertaining, fast-paced first period here comes to a close. Still a lot of hockey remaining in this one. Cy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Darren, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Awesome to see you in the chat. Glad that you're enjoying the stream. Appreciate everyone being here tonight. We have just made it to the end of the first period where the Bruins have a 2-1 lead, but a great game going on right now. And hope you guys are enjoying this one. Please don't forget, it really helps out a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'm just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Avatar, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is tough. I'm glad it was a close call and not a didn't actually happen. Was an almost. Glad it was an almost and didn't actually happen. Ryan, what's going on? Scott, welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We have just gone to the first intermission here. Bruins and Islanders, a very entertaining first there. Very fast-paced. Let me tell you, the Islanders are playing with a lot more speed in their game under Lane Lambert. And you're not seeing the just sit back defensively kind of play from New York now. They're willing to go up and down the ice and play a speed game and, you know, have some good, you know, chances at both ends. And that was led for a very fun first, for sure. Florida State, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Mike, I've covered every team this season. I had every team done before Thanksgiving. Actually, we're getting pretty close to having every team done twice. There's only a few left that I haven't done twice, and one of them will be getting checked off the list tomorrow when I do Montreal for the second time. Let's see. If Boston wins tonight, Barry, they will be at 47 points. They're at 45 right now. They will be at 47 if they win tonight. Cowboys Nation, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. So while we're at the break here, we can see what's going on around the league. There were quite a few 7 p.m. starts today, so see if anything's changed. Looks like the only thing that's changed from the last time, there's new people in, so I'll just go through everything because there's more people that have come in since then. Maple Leafs lead the Ducks 2-0. Panthers lead the Blue Jackets 1-0. Stars and Devils are scoreless. Kings and Sabres are scoreless. Lightning and Kraken is now a 2-1 game as Seattle has gotten one back there. And the Hurricanes have taken a 1-0 lead over the Red Wings. So those are your games that are going on right now. There are a bunch more that are coming up later tonight that haven't started yet. But for the games that are in action, those are your scores from around the league. I don't know if they'll get. I know I did say that, Barry. They possibly could get there. I don't know if they will get to 60, but your 50 definitely should happen. There's no way. I think, unless they don't win again the rest of the month, I don't think there's any way that they don't get to 50 points by the new year. And 60, we'll have to wait and see. That's going to be a little bit tougher, but is possible. Yeah. Leafs are trying to keep their winning streak going, Austin. Trying to keep pace with the Bruins as far as points go. 3 points back of the Bruins right now, and obviously trying to close that gap if they can. And they are on a 3-game winning streak that will be 4 if they hang on to beat the Ducks tonight, and are 8-0-2 in their last 10 games. Toronto has not lost in regulation in quite some time. And obviously that's a really, really good stretch for the Maple Leafs. They're right up there. We've got Boston at 45 points, New Jersey at 44, and then Toronto is right there with them at 42, trying to get to 44 if they're able to hold on and win tonight. And obviously the Ducks, that's a very winnable game for the Leafs, and they're obviously going to try to get those 2 points and get themselves to 44 points on the year. Hey, Pablo! What is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. Hopefully that passes quickly and you get well soon. That's never fun. Hey, that's awesome, Austin. Very, very glad to hear that, Austin. You got to go to some games, and you got to see some wins. Fantastic. Willy Wonka, what's going on? Good at Life, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, Ikeka. Marner's point streak's up to 23 now. Jesus. I keep losing track of exactly where he's at. It's pretty wild. 23 games now in a row with a Mitch Marner point. Yeah. The Ducks are struggling this year, Wrist Rider. They're not very good. They're not very good. I don't see them finishing this season with very many wins. They're at 7 right now. Yeah, I got to imagine that getting to 25 wins is going to be a struggle for Anaheim. They might end up with less than 25 wins this season. Honestly, they might end up being the only team not to get to 25 wins, although Chicago is pretty bad as well and sinking like a tank recently. But it really does feel like Anaheim and Chicago are the bottom two. The other teams, even when they're not great, you can still, like, they can have good games, and they're you see a little bit of some, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know why I can't think of it. Redeeming. You see some redeeming traits with some teams, and they're like, okay, they can win some games. Like, even the Blue Jackets have gotten to 10 wins. They've won their last couple. Ottawa and Buffalo are both at 12 wins. Arizona's up to 9. Philadelphia's at 9. San Jose's at 9. And then you've got Anaheim and Chicago sitting down at 7. They I think, have pretty much set themselves as the 2 worst teams in the league. To go over, Sheer? Let me take a look. Games that haven't started yet that I think will go over. Washington and Chicago, I think, probably goes over just because of suspect defense and goaltending. If Colorado was healthy, I would definitely think that Colorado would be able to put up some goals against the Flyers, but Colorado's injuries really have me a little bit worried about that. If you want to do Edmonton and Nashville, I mean, Edmonton games for the most part are usually overs. You know, they've got a lot of goals scored this year. They also have a lot of goals against, but they've got a lot of goals scored this year. So you could say, you could make a case for Nashville and Edmonton to go over as well. But my best bet, I think, would be Chicago and Washington. That game should definitely go over. Two teams there that give up a lot of goals. Washington's already given up 89 goals this season, and Chicago's already given up 94. So you've got a lot of goals against with those two teams. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Boston Bruins lover, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Yeah, it's crazy with Arizona. A lot of their wins this year have come against really good opponents. I talked about that a lot during the Bruins Coyotes game on Friday when they beat the Bruins, another top opponent that they were able to beat. But they have wins against the Bruins. They've got a win against the Hurricanes. They've got a win against the Islanders. They beat the Leafs. There was another couple in there that were real quality wins for Arizona. It seems like they can't beat the Sharks. They can't beat the Blackhawks or these other bottom tier teams. All their wins are coming against high level opponents. They beat the Panthers. That's another team. Yeah, Pablo. I definitely think that the Kraken are going to make the playoffs at this point. Seattle right now second in the Pacific Division. They've got games in hand on Vegas. They've got games in hand on everybody. Seattle's only played 27 games so far. Tonight is 28. And they've got games in hand on everybody else in their division. And they're in second place right now. So I really do see Seattle keeping themselves in a playoff spot. It's gonna be a real collapse if they don't. No Mander, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I did see the video of that. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. No Mander. Well, that was a Royal Rumble going on there. There's been a lot of fights in the stands in the NHL this year. There was one at the Panthers and Lightning game this past weekend. Somebody, two fans were absolutely beating the shit out of each other in the stands. It seems like it's happening almost on a nightly basis at some arena around the league. There was a huge one though at the Coyotes and Bruins game. It was like literally almost the whole section of that part of the rink was like brawling. It was crazy. Underwater, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I do, Ryan. I still think the Rangers are going to get it together, at least enough to make the playoffs. Like, I know it's been a really lousy start for the Rangers, and they haven't looked like they did last season whatsoever, but I think that they're too good of a team not to get it together. And they really, they've got a 4-game winning streak now. They picked up some big road wins on this last road trip. They're up into a playoff spot now in the Eastern Conference. They're in the top wild card spot. So I think when it's all said and done at the end of the year, I do think the Rangers make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to be at the top of the Metro Division like I thought they were going to be before the season started, but I do think that they get into the playoffs. Well, Calgary's going to need something like that, David. They've been another real disappointment to start this year for a team that I thought was going to be contending to be one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Calgary right now is just clinging to the last wild card spot out west. Only 2 games above 500 at 31 points. They're going to need to rip off a winning streak if they're going to make any headway as far as climbing in the standings is concerned. Because right now, Edmonton, LA, Seattle, and Vegas are all ahead of the Flames. All right, we should be starting the second period here very, very quickly. I can't imagine it's going to be much longer. Because we've been at intermission now for a while. Yup, Dan. There's only 3 games in the NHL tomorrow, so I'm doing 2 out of the 3, and it's all Canadian teams. Montreal versus Ottawa, and then Vancouver versus Calgary. First period was awesome, Andrew. Absolutely fantastic first period. And we're getting ready to drop the puck here on the second now. Teams are back out on the ice, going for a quick little skate before we get back into game action. Bruins come out of the first 20 minutes with a 2-1 lead. Both goals by Jake DeBrusk. Very quick back-to-back goals for the Bruins there. 2 goals 19 seconds apart. And then the Islanders were able to answer with one of their own from Josh Bailey. That's where we sit right now. We'll see what this second period is going to bring us. Do the Isles come back and tie it or even take a lead themselves? Or does Boston remain in front here through the middle frame? Yes, Ryan. Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat, as always. Yes, I did, Pablo. Here we go. Teams line up at the center dot. Referee making sure everybody's good to go. It will be Coyle against Pajot in the face-off dot. And Charlie Coyle wins it back. Second period has begun. The Bruins dump it into the offensive zone. Round now down low. Islanders clear it through the middle. Can't get it out. Second chance they do. Yes, I do know, Mander. Deflected into the offensive end. Yes, Ryan. I drink a lot of different beers. I am not picky for the most part when it comes to that. It's played up now. Red line. Charlie Coyle dumps it in. Sent in behind Varlamov. Islanders play it. Here's a long pass out up to Pajot. Down low. Played out in front. Holmstrom takes it below the goal line. Trying to get that puck poked away is Forbert, but it's sent back to the point. Dobson goes D-to-D with it. Long shot there. Deflected up and out. And we'll get a whistle just less than a minute into this second. It'll be an offensive zone draw on the way for New York. So they're looking for the tying goal in this one. Attacking zone draw. One back to Clutterbuck. He fires one that gets blocked. Bruins get to the loose puck. Moved up the boards, out of the zone. DeBrusk, and that's deflected into the Islanders' bench. We'll get another whistle here. And it will be at the center dot. So, a couple early whistles here to start the second. A little bit choppier than most of our first period was. That first period had some long stretches of play without whistles and just a lot of up and down action where we're off to a little bit choppier of a start here in the second as Clifton sends that up the wall to Greer. Greer has a little room, passes to the middle. Bruins lifted up and out of the zone over the red line and dumped in behind Varlamov. Around now to the near side. SMD, what's going on? Welcome. Around now, chance in front. And that one's going to get covered by Ullmark as a quick opportunity there for the Islanders. Be an attacking zone draw now. Bruins win it back defensively, though, up the boards. Lindholm can't get it out of the zone as Mayfield plays it. Around to the far side. Cycling now, Anders Lee down low for Wahlstrom. First time I've said Wahlstrom's name tonight. He has not been overly involved in this one. Back out there, Mayfield with a good shot, and Ullmark's got to come out and make a big save there. Covering that one with the shoulder, or with the glove after the shoulder save. And with 17:57 now to go in the second, it'll be another attacking zone faceoff for the Islanders on the way. I drink both, Andrew. Just over a couple minutes in. Down in the corner, here's Lee trying to get the puck away from McAvoy. Heavy on the forecheck. Islanders pop it loose. Taken now along the half wall. Wahlstrom cycles it back down low for Lee. Lee outmuscles McAvoy, throws it in front. Now goes off the pad of Ullmark, who is deflected in by his own player. But the Bruins are able to take the loose puck and get it up and out of the zone. All the way down it goes. Up the wall, out to neutral ice. Lifted up and out to the other way into the offensive zone. Here comes Taylor Hall. Shot attempt gets deflected wide. Pavel Zacha back to the blue line. Long shot there. Traffic in front. Goes wide off glass. Bruins get to it down in the corner. Hall with Cizikas all over him. Zacha sends it to the far side. Trying to win the race to it is Carlo. He beats Martin. Boston comes away with the puck. Now it's stolen back by Scott Mayfield. Up to Cizikas. The Islanders are out of the zone. And that is going to be an icing call here against New York. Yes, Pablo. It is very cold here now. It's probably, if I had to guess, probably in the 20s right now. Well, 31, almost. Almost down to the 20s. Taken off the draw, Bruins win it back. Long shot from the point, that one blocked to the sidewall. Taken by Charlie Coyle in the corner. He's trying to cycle it around. Bruins in the attacking end, 3.5 minutes into this second period. Coyle with it out high. And that one's poked off his stick out to the neutral zone. Clifton takes it back with Fasching chasing him. Into the attacking zone. Bruins can't maintain possession. Back to Frederick, who gets it through to Smith. Craig Smith now back to the point. Grzelcyk's pass across to Clifton. Shot in there and a stick save by Varlamov. Goes up into the netting. And we get a whistle with 16:04 to go here in the second. He's getting awful close, Andrew. It's a very real possibility now at this point. It is getting very, very close. Andrew, for Mitch Marner to catch and potentially even pass Patrick Kane's record for points in consecutive games. Trying to go backdoor there. Varlamov able to keep it out. Pastrnak to the back door. Redirected, but couldn't get it by the Isles goalie. Bruins trying to carry back in. Here's Pastrnak from Marchand. Gets around there. Pushed to the outside by Pulock. Cycles down low. Marchand on the far side. Back out high. Moved across. Here's Grzelcyk. Misses that one. Bounces out in front. Pulock first to it. Moved out now. Cleared to the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Bruins keep it there. They'll get a line change. Islanders trying to break out of their zone now as Pulock holds below the goal line. 15:15 to go in the second period. Played up now to Pajot. Into the Bruins' end. Lindholm gloves it down and takes the puck. He spins away from Parise. Bruins up to the neutral zone. Here's McAvoy jumping in. Chance here for Charlie McAvoy. Backhands one through the middle, but nobody's home. Foligno gets it along the wall now. Cycled down low to Greer. Back out high. Bruins to have it Lindholm. His pass hops through Parise to Nosek down in the corner. Tomas Nosek to AJ Greer. Greer trying to get it back out to the point. That's kept in by Bergeron, who moves it to the middle. Poked away, though, from Lindholm, and we get a whistle. And it's going to be a penalty call here against the Islanders. So it's going to be a hooking call here against Ryan Pulock, and that will put the Bruins on the power play. Their second power play chance of the game. They scored on the first one. We'll see if they can do it again. Hey, 66. What's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you in the chat. And right off the draw, an early shot there for the Bruins is covered by Varlamov. That one gets covered up. And 7 seconds in, it will be another attacking zone faceoff for Boston. Bruins still lead this game by a goal. All 3 goals in this one came back in the first. And now we're going to get a penalty to the Bruins right off the faceoff. A trip against Jake DeBrusk. And that is going to do it for the power play just 9 seconds in. As DeBrusk gets his stick in the skates there of Cal Clutterbuck. And we're going to go have some 4-on-4 action now. So it's going to be 1 minute and 51 seconds of 4-on-4. That ought to open this game up a little bit. And we'll see which team's able to get the better of this 4-on-4 chance. And if anybody can put a goal on the board. Coyle against Barzell now in the dot. Coyle kicks that one back. It's taken. Bruins off the faceoff, right off the outside of the goal. That was not a smart play there by Taylor Hall. And Olmark's got to cover it up. It will be another offensive zone draw for the Islanders. I don't know what Taylor Hall was trying to do there, but that was almost a big mistake. But luckily, Olmark was paying attention, and we'll basically just redo that last faceoff. Off the draw, it's taken by Hall, and he'll carry it himself this time out over the red line into the offensive zone. That's stolen away. Aho sends it up to Barzell. He can't get it out. Around the boards out in front. There's a chance, and a good save. Kick stop by Varlamov as Hall was available in front and got that one on goal. Will be an offensive zone faceoff now for the Bruins with 13:58 to go in the second. But we are headed now to our first commercial break of period number 2. And still 1.5 minutes of 4-on-4 time remaining. Game still at 2-1. What's going on, Paul? Welcome in. Nope, double is tomorrow night. Schedule is posted on the community tab. We head to our first commercial stoppage here. No goals yet after a 3-goal first period, and all of the goals coming pretty close to each other. We haven't had anything in the back of the net yet here in the second. If we're looking around the NHL, the Maple Leafs lead the Ducks 2-0 still. Panthers have taken a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. Stars and Devils now 1-1. Kings and Sabres still scoreless. Lightning still with a 2-1 lead over the Kraken. Hurricanes continue to lead the Red Wings 1-0. Preds are up on the Oilers 1-0 early. And the Golden Knights and Jets are still scoreless. Hey, Jeremiah, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. It's good, man. It's definitely different than I expected, though. Like, this is not like your, like cheap, like Budweiser, Bud Light, or Coors type of beer. Like, this has some real flavor to it, and definitely different than I thought. I didn't really know what it was going to be like, but it was different than what I was expecting. I was thinking it was just going to be some, standard cheap Bud Light type beer, and it's not at all. It's actually very, very good and has a lot of flavor. So definitely glad that I got it. QWW, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It packed a lot more taste in this than I thought, for sure. In fact, I almost need another one. Taken now, one back by the Islanders off the draw, trying to get it out of their zone. We're under 14 minutes to go in the second period. New York will take it up now. It's Scott Mayfield out of his zone over the red line. That's kicked away. Here comes David Pastrnak for the Bruins, firing a shot. That one misses wide. Gets it back out high. Grzelcyk over to Clifton. Or excuse me, no, McAvoy. Back to Grzelcyk. To Pastrnak. Pastrnak to Grizz again. Looking for a shot there. That one gets blocked away by Parise, but the Bruins get to the loose puck. Pavel Zacha down low with Mayfield all over him. No, it's good, Jeremiah. It's good, man. Up the other way now. Parise into the attacking end. Over to Pajot. Pajot, top of the circle with a shot. That one misses wide. It's different than I thought it was going to be. It has more of like a hoppy flavor to it than I thought. And we've got another delayed penalty coming up against the Bruins. They're going to touch up. And this is going to do it for the 4-on-4. And the Islanders are going to have a 4-on-3 power play here. Talk about a big chance for New York. So, Grzelcyk is going to the box for high sticking. And this is going to be a 4-on-3 now for New York that is going to briefly become a 5-on-3. And then a few seconds later, when DeBrusk gets out, becomes a 5-on-4. But big opportunity now with the man advantage for the Islanders to try and tie this game back up as Omar clears this one himself off the faceoff. New York's back to their own zone. 15 seconds left in the 4-on-3. Dobson back into the offensive end. Trying to take it down low. Digging this one out. Bergeron comes away with the puck and will clear it all the way down. That's going to do it for the 4-on-3. It's now briefly a 5-on-3 for the Islanders, but that is just about over. And it is now back to a regular 5-on-4. So 5-on-4 for another minute 20 here for the Isles. 12-12 to go in the second. Bruins trying to kill this off and keep the lead. Another clear all the way down. Brock Nelson's going to go back and get it. Here's Barzal. Matty Barzal with it up through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Isles setting up here now finally with possession. Back to the point. Over to Pajot on the near side. Pajot cycles low. Gets that to Dobson back out high. Long shot there. Saved by Ullmark. Loose puck, glove down. Bruins get to it and clear it back out to the neutral zone. 11:35 left here in period 2. Closing in on the halfway point of this game. Bruins still have another 35 seconds to kill. And they are looking good on the PK right now as they send it all the way back to Varlamov again. Final 30 seconds of the power play. Dobson holds behind his own net. 11:15 to go here in the second. Carried up over the red line into the offensive zone. That one gets poked down low. Forbert rims it up the wall. Holmstrom's there to keep it in. Nosek can't get it by him. Back for Forbert. Gets it through to Carlo. Carlo's checked there by Parise, but Forbert takes the puck. Goes off the boards and all the way down. And power play is now over. Bruins have killed it off. We're back to 5-on-5. Up now into the offensive zone. Bruins dump it. Romanov takes it away there from Taylor Hall. We're down now to 10:35 remaining in the second period. Out to the blue line. Bruins keep it. There's Pastrnak. Cizikas takes it in his own zone. Cycles it to the far side. Isles chip it out. Bruins have to tag up to get on sides. They do. Here comes Pavel Zacha. Leaves it for Pastrnak, who leaves it for Grzelcyk over to the far side. And that pass gets deflected up and out of play by Romanov, as he's able to read that play and get a stick in the passing lane with 10:17 to go here in period 2. Still a 2-1 game. All 3 goals coming back in the first. Nothing goal-scoring-wise happening yet here in period 2. Teams have kind of shut it down a little bit better defensively. Bergeron will take the draw now against Cizikas in the attacking end. Cizikas wins it back. Romanov takes it off the draw, passes it up the wing. The Isles are out of the zone. Bruins have to try and regroup now. Marchand at the red line, gets checked. Clutterbuck will dump it the other way for the Islanders. Grzelcyk takes a hit but keeps possession. Moves it into the middle. The Bruins are out of the zone. Here's Bergeron to Marchand into the offensive end. Drop back. Long shot there by Grzelcyk to flex up high off glass. Isles get to the loose puck and come back the other way. Cizikas will dump it deep. He'll head in on the forecheck against Grzelcyk. Matt Martin in there as well. Comes away with the puck. Martin to Cizikas in front. Trying to find Wahlstrom off the bench where the pass didn't connect. Here's Clifton now to the middle. Cizikas away from him. Bergeron there as well. Finally, Clifton's going to take it back. Wahlstrom heavy in on the forecheck against Grzelcyk and Clifton. Bruins finally get it up and over the red line. They can get a much-needed line change. 9:10 to go here now in period 2 as the Isles carry back up ice. We have no icing here. A big collision between McAvoy and Lee. McAvoy then sends the puck up the wall all the way into the Islanders' zone. Mayfield goes back to get it. DeBrusk right in front of the crease. Got Varlamov in his face. Mayfield holding behind the net for the Isles, waiting for an outlet pass to open up. Bruins on the forecheck trying to not let that happen. Isles do get it to neutral ice. Barzal spins back. He's just going to curl into his own zone. Drop it back for Mayfield and they'll try again. Deflected now into the offensive zone. Coming in on the forecheck. Around there to Clutterbuck. He cycles down low. Taken in the corner. Isles setting up shop in the attacking end. Long shot. And they score! The Islanders blast one from the point. Noah Dobson. Look, not sure if it was deflected or not on the way through. But Noah Dobson certainly thinks that it's his goal. And this game is tied at 2. As the Islanders get our first goal of the second period in an absolute bomb from Dobson out high with traffic in front. And that was a perfectly placed shot there by Noah Dobson. As this game is now tied up at 2, 8:10 to go in the second period. And what an impressive shot there from the Islanders defenseman. Just inside the post. Literally any more to the outside and that would have been off the iron. Just got that inside. And Frederick now with Pajot all over him. Bruins trying to get it out of their zone. They clear to the neutral zone, but the Islanders dump it back in. We got ourselves a tie game now with less than 8 minutes remaining in the middle frame. Bruins getting a little scrambly here as Smith just clears it all the way down. Yes, I do, Jared. 7.5 now to go in the second. Cutting into the middle there. Olmark holds the post, makes the save on Cizikas. Bruins get to the loose puck. Smith gets it up and out over the red line. Dumped in by Nosek. Trying to work it around now to the far side. Back to Pulock on the near corner. He's going to start the breakout as Bruins get a partial line change. Thrown in there. Clutterbuck, but Martin can't win the race. It's going to be icing. 7:01 to go here in the second period. Icing against the Islanders. And an offensive zone faceoff on the way now for the Bruins. And that should not have been icing. Matt Martin won that race. That should not have been icing. That was definitely the wrong call there. And it looks like they decided to make it check on that, and the faceoff is now going to be at the center dot. The referees and linesmen conferred and said that it wasn't icing. Faceoff will now be at the center dot, and that is the correct fix there for the linesmen and refs, because that should not have been an icing in the first place. Taken now by the Bruins in the offensive zone. Around to the far side. Pinching to keep it there. McAvoy gets crunched. Bruins looking for a wraparound. Not able to get it out front. Played now by the Islanders. Pulock with the outlet pass. The Isles come back up over the red line and dump it in. 2-2 hockey game now. Getting late in period 2. Move to the middle. Here's a spin around shot for Barzal. That gets blocked. Another long attempt from the point gets sent wide. Here's Foligno with it. Back to his own defenseman. Back up the wall to Foligno. Islanders physical on the forecheck, doing what they need to do. They've scored the last 2 goals in this game to tie it up. Now it's dumped in by Bergeron. He gets it to the corner. Mayfield first on it. Bergeron all over him. Able to chip it up the wall, and the Isles will come back the other way. Boston does not have many shots here in the second. They have not been able to get the puck through in on goal. Lifted out now over the red line into the offensive end. Here comes Brad Marchand. Marchand driving wide around Mayfield. Keeps possession over to Grzelcyk. Now down low, Pastrnak. Pastrnak trying to tuck it, and a good save by Varlamov. Paolo, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Bruins get on side, trying to enter the zone. Jake DeBrusk falls down. Or no, excuse me, that was Carlo falling down. Dumped into the attacking end. Varlamov lets it go behind the net for Romanov. Lifted up now. 5:10 to go in the second. Here's Pajot. JG Pajot in the offensive zone. Cycles deep. Bruins trying to cover through the middle. Not allowing a shot in on goal. Sent wide. Islanders get to the loose puck. Back out there to Pulock. His shot gets blocked. Around it goes. Here's a hit on Parise. Spin around. Islanders just pouring on the pressure here in the offensive zone. Boston has not had a very good second period. Back out high, especially the last few minutes. Islanders with a ton of possession and pressure. Forbert will send this one up to Hall over the red line. Hall into the offensive zone. Down low. Played up now by the Islanders. Out through the neutral zone. Martin heavy on the forecheck there against Clifton. Bruins come away with the puck, though, and they'll carry and clear out. Craig Smith trying to win the race. Goes against Aho. Coyle pokes that one out. Chance in front. A good save there by Varlamov. Makes another big stop. Down go. Number 10, what's going on? Welcome in. Back the other way come the Bruins, up over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Varlamov sends it to the corner. Aho first on it. 3:37 remaining here in the second. We've got ourselves a tied hockey game. Islanders trying to take their first lead of the night. Here's Anders Lee, cross-ice pass. Long shot in there, ends up in the corner. Wahlstrom back to the point. Dobson, who sends it back low. Foligno first on the loose puck. And we're going to have a roughing penalty here against the Bruins. And the Islanders are going to go to the power play here. It's a roughing call against A.J. Greer. And that is going to put the Islanders on the power play and a chance to get their first lead of the game. 2-2 hockey game, and late here in the second, the Isles will be on the man advantage when we get back. So we head to our final commercial break now of the middle frame. Thank you guys all for watching. Awesome to have you. Please don't forget, it really means a lot and helps the channel a ton if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And the Islanders, with a strong push here late in the second, have given themselves now an opportunity to try and take a lead in this game. Tony, what's going on? Welcome in. Bardowski, welcome. Len, good to have you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Happy to have all of you guys here. We've got ourselves a very good hockey game going right now between the Islanders and Bruins. 2-2 game, late stages of the second. And this certainly feels like a game that is going to go right down to the end before we find out who's going to come away with the 2 points tonight. Hey, Zach, what's going on? Thanks so much for coming by. Awesome to see you. Really appreciate you being here. All right, here we are now, back from the commercial break, getting ready for this Islanders power play. Bruins need a kill here. Hey, Tony, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Tony. Welcome to the channel. It's awesome to have you. And let's give a warm welcome in the chat to our newest subscriber, everybody. Bruins right off the draw, able to clear that one all the way down. A very impressive Jeremiah. Marner's up to 23 straight games. He could be catching Patrick Kane if he keeps this going. As Nosek shorthanded into the offensive zone with a shot. Varlamov makes a huge save. Hello, Bardowski. Welcome in. Minute and a half still to go on the power play for the Isles as they try and carry up ice. Bruins with a good shorthanded chance there. Around now. Down low, up the wall. Taken by Marchand. He lifts that one up and out of the way again. Bruins penalty kill looking good so far. Yo, Road Warrior, welcome in. Member on the channel for 2 months. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get some member hype for Road Warrior. Awesome to have you, my friend. Minute still to go on the power play here for the Isles. Bruins trying to kill it off. They've been very good on the penalty kill recently. And really all season long. I mean, the Bruins do have the #1 penalty kill in the league right now. But they've really had some impressive kills lately. As Marchand takes that one away, gets it over to Lindholm. Bruins shorthanded into the offensive end. Marchand looking back door. Nothing there. Gets it finally through to McAvoy. McAvoy into the high slot. Shot and a big pad save by Varlamov. Really good opportunity again there for the Bruins shorthanded. Islanders not able to get much going on this power play. Down to the final 22 seconds in the Bruins. Once again, DeBrusk clears it up and out of the zone. He'll carry into the offensive end. Leave it for Zacha. Zacha to Forbert with a shot. Forbert scores! And it's 3-2 Bruins. A shorthanded goal for Derek Forbert jumping into the play. And the Bruins get the lead back. Well, that is what having the best penalty kill in the NHL can do for you. A beautiful passing play between DeBrusk, Zacha, and Forbert. And Forbert finishes it off with a beautiful shot, high glove side on Varlamov. And that is a 3-2 lead for Boston. Hey, John Wilkes Booth, welcome in. Becca, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Final 10 seconds of the power play now for the Islanders. What a big goal there for the Bruins to get back on top. Final seconds ticking off. Cizikas takes a big hit. Power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Islanders put their vaunted fourth line on the ice, looking for a heavy forechecking shift in the attacking zone. Martin, Cizikas, and Clutterbuck. This has been the line for the Islanders now for a long time. Now Martin trying to mix it up in front. Martin and Greer are going to go. Here we go. Gloves are dropped. AJ Greer and Matt Martin. They're after it in front. Martin with some rights. Greer trying to come back. They get tangled up as Martin shoves Greer down and pulls him to the ice. And a quick one there as Martin and Greer could never really get the hands free. But a good scrap there as Martin trying to get his team going here. Greer happy to oblige for the Bruins as well. And 1:04 to go in the second period. We get our scrap in this one. And this game has had everything that a hockey fan could want. And we will head now to a final commercial break in the second. Just over a minute to go. And the Bruins have the 3-2 lead. And we get a fight. This game has been awesome. Greer and Martin. Obviously, Matt Martin now over a decade in the NHL. Longtime fighter. Most of his career with the Islanders. Had a little stint with the Maple Leafs as well. But he's really an Isle through and through. And obviously, anytime the Islanders put that fourth line out there, they know what they're going for. They know what that line is capable of, how physical they play, and what they're on the ice to do. Matt Martin doing his job there, trying to get some momentum swung back in the New York favor. And obviously, AJ Greer, a real tough kid for the Bruins, has really made a name for himself in Boston this season, and he is certainly no stranger to dropping the gloves either, and more than happy to get involved. That was a good one, injecting some more life into this game. It's been a great game so far, and I have a feeling this one is going to be a lot of fun right down to the final horn. Absolutely, Tony. This has been one of the most fun games to watch for the Bruins this season. And Boston's had some really fun ones. The Vegas game last week was incredible. The first one, even the Vegas game on Sunday was incredible too. So I should say both games against Vegas were a lot of fun. The Bruins have had some other matchups earlier in the season that were very exciting. The Rangers game earlier in the season was awesome, but this has been a very fun game tonight between these two. Eddie, what's going on? Welcome. Good to have you in the chat. Yo, Nick, what's going on? Twisted Wrister, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you. We are back underway now, under a minute to go in the second. Bruins into the offensive zone. Pastrnak back to the point. Lindholm to the far side. Here's McAvoy. Face-off dot. And he almost loses the puck. Can't get a shot off. Anders Lee. Awful over him. Trying to go backdoor. There was Hall. Pass didn't connect. Pajot will clear it out of the zone. Final 30 seconds now of the second period. Tin, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to have you in the chat. Isles take it now in the neutral zone. Bruins regain it by their own blue line. Lindholm away from Clutterbuck. 20 seconds left in the period. It's dumped in by Boston. Varlamov will send it down low. Lets Mayfield take it. 10 seconds remaining. All the way down. Sent just wide, and that's going to be an icing call against the Islanders. And it will be an attacking zone faceoff for the Bruins now with 7 seconds remaining after the icing. Hello, Bardowski. I've said hi to you like 3 times now. Welcome in. BFF, welcome in. All right, sounds good, James. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Off the draw there. Puck to the corner. Both teams digging it out. That's going to do it. Second period's going to come to an end as the final seconds tick off. And we are going to the intermission here with a 1-goal hockey game, just like we went to the first intermission. However, the only difference is, instead of it being 2-1, it's 3-2. And a big short-handed goal from Derek Forbert has the Bruins back up by 1. And this is a 3-2 hockey game. Headed now to the final intermission, and then obviously a big third period coming up between after that. But what a game tonight between these two teams. Islanders and Bruins have been so much fun, and we still have 20 minutes of action to go. Really appreciate you guys all watching. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have everyone in the chat tonight. Please don't forget, it really means a lot and helps the channel a ton. If you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community here where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Don't forget, I'll be back streaming tomorrow night for a doubleheader. 2 games tomorrow night. I'll be doing the Montreal Canadiens against the Ottawa Senators at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then as soon as that game ends, we'll go right into the Vancouver Canucks against the Calgary Flames at 10 o'clock as well. So, going to be a couple of all-Canadian battles tomorrow night. There's only 3 games in the NHL tomorrow, so there wasn't a lot to choose from. But couple of fun matchups for tomorrow that I'm very much looking forward to. No, it is not just you, Isaac. The Bruins penalty kill has dominated the Islanders' power play so far in this game. The Islanders have not done anything with their power play opportunities. Not even really getting zone time, never mind even, scoring. Hey, thank you so much, Bardowski. Appreciate it. Brendan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Awesome to see you as always. SJK, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think so too, Trevor. That Calgary and Vancouver both really need any win that they can get. So that should be a very hard-fought game between those two, and should be a lot of fun. All right, so we're here at the second intermission now. We'll have some time before the third starts. 20 minutes of action to go. What a fun game this has been. And very excited to see what this third will bring. But appreciate you guys all so much. While we're at the break here, I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick and also grab another beer for the third. And then when I get back, we'll take a look at some other scores from around the league and get ready for the third period. So I'll be right back in a minute. Don't go anywhere, guys. Thank you all again for watching, and talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I'll be back in just a minute, and we'll get ready for a big third period. All right, everybody, I am back. Hopefully I wasn't gone too long for you. Intermission, getting ready for this big third period coming up. And we're going to get this second beer cracked and get ready for this third. So, again, cheers to everybody in the chat. Here's to a great hockey game, a great stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. So, thank you guys so much for your support. And this is going to be a fun third. Sean, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you. Great to have you in the chat tonight. All right, we're going to check scores from around the league. That's right. That's what I said I was going to do when we got back. A lot of other games going on in the NHL tonight. Some of them haven't started yet, but for the ones that have started, we've got the Maple Leafs destroying the Ducks 4-0, expected, given that it's Toronto and Anaheim. Panthers taking care of business against the Blue Jackets 3-0. Stars and Devils is now 2-1 Stars. Kings and Sabres is still 0-0. Through 2 periods, not a goal yet in that game. That's surprising. Lightning and Kraken. Lightning dominating 5-1 in that one. Hurricanes still continue to lead the Red Wings 1-0. Oilers have come back and taken a 3-1 lead over the Predators. The Golden Knights have gone up 2-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. And that is it for games that have started. Games that have not begun yet, the Flyers and Avalanche and Capitals and Blackhawks are both coming up in about 15 minutes or so. And then at late game, 10:30 Eastern time tonight, we have the Coyotes against the Sharks in a battle of bottom Western Conference teams there. So, pretty busy day overall in the NHL. Oh yeah, Jeremiah, man, it's good. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I found it, and definitely will buy again for sure. Yes, Marner has extended the point streak to 23. Tony. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate that. And he's getting close to Patrick Kane, I think. Trying to look at the top 10, the longest point streaks. I forget what Kane got his up to. Well, what did Patrick Kane get his up to? Because the longest point streaks in NHL history all come from way back in the day. Like Wayne Gretzky, 51. Nobody nowadays is going to score in 51 straight. But if you're looking at like modern NHL post 2005 lockout, I think Kane got to 25. Kane got to 25, so Marner's almost there. He's coming close. That's cool, Andrew. Macon, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much, Eddie. Really appreciate that. Glad that you like it. Awesome to have you. We're getting ready for the third period here. This is gonna be a third. Yeah, if you look at the longest point streaks in NHL history, most of them come from the 80s. And then there's one from the 90s. I think Matt Sundin had a really long one in the 90s. And there was one from the 70s as well. But most of your longest point streaks in NHL history come from the 80s. Now, Marner is getting close to being the longest in, modern salary cap era NHL times. Hey, Rick, what's going on? Welcome. Awesome to have you here. It's been an awesome game so far, and I know a big third coming up. Second period was fantastic, Andrew. And so far, this game in general has been a whole lot of fun. Very fun and exciting, entertaining game. Yeah, Gretzky holds the record with 51. Nobody in today's game, I don't think, is gonna do that. That's insane. Think about it. I mean, there's 82 games in a season. Imagine getting a point in 51 straight when there's 82 in an entire season. That's like 2/3 of the year straight with a point. Hey, William! Thank you so much for subscribing, William. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat and welcome William to the channel. Awesome to have you here. Yes, Rick. I don't think anybody is going to have 10 points in a game. I don't know. I feel like I feel like 8 is possible, though. I could see 4 goals, 4 assists. Even that seems tough. I mean, we've seen guys get like 5, 6 points in a game. I don't think anybody nowadays is getting 10. Even the massive point producers like McDavid, I don't see him getting 10 in one game now. That record does seem to be safe. Not really yet, Andrew. No. We're getting I mean, generally it's just like few close family come over to our house and that's pretty much it. So nothing different or anything in particular, just a little bit of a get together for Christmas, and we pretty much just kind of hang out and chill on Christmas Day and into the evening. Used to be like almost all of my family came over, but now, you know, everyone's gotten older. Cousins have gone off and had kids of their own. It's a smaller group now than it used to be. Jamie, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to have you. Always great to see your name pop up in the chat. We got ourselves a heck of a hockey game. And it looks like we're going to be starting the third period when we get back from this commercial. So we're not going to have to wait much longer to get back into the action. And what a third period this is set to be. Excuse me, set to be. Wow, 6-1 Lightning now. They are absolutely blowing the Kraken out of the water. Boy, oh boy. Six to 1. What a blowout there. Luckily, we have a much closer, more competitive game here tonight with the Isles and Bruins. Oh boy, this is a 1-goal game heading into the third, and looks like it's probably gonna, if the first 2 periods are any indication of how this third is gonna go, this is gonna be a very tight game right down to the clock set striking 0. Yes, Andrew, I saw my friends this weekend. We all hung out on Saturday night. So I saw my friends since then, yes. You think it's me, Will, and Brody that are the Three Stooges, Eddie? I think Seth is more of a stooge than Will, personally, but I could see that. No ripping of shirts, Sherry. No, that is has not happened. Hopefully will never happen again. That was absurd. No, Trevor, this is Big Deal Brewing. It's not PBR. It's the Spit and Chiclets beer with Paul Bissonnette's. It's brewed by Labatt. and it's pretty good. Yes, Cy. All the games tomorrow, both games tomorrow are Canadian teams. Yeah, Jamie, pretty much how I remember it. Very cool. Nice display, and pretty much exactly how I remember it. All right, here we go. Third period. Hey, Roblox Gamer, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Awesome to have you. And we're going to be finally going to be dropping the puck here on the third. All right, let's get ready for this final 20 minutes of action. I am excited. This has been a very, very good game so far. A lot of fun, entertaining one to watch. We've had, 5 total goals. We've had a fight. We've had some good hits. It's been a good one. So we'll see. Usually, in a tight game, the third period ends up being the best because it's edge of your seat action. See if the Isles can come back or if the Bruins hold this lead. Definitely worth a try, Andrew. Yeah. Wow. Both of these teams very good in the third period as well. The Bruins lead the league with 42 third period goals. The Islanders are in third, just a couple behind them at 40. So both of these teams are really good in the third period. This is going to be a fun finish to this one. All right, teams lining up at the center dot. Referee, got to check, make sure everyone's good to go. And then he will be dropping the puck, and we'll get into the final 20 as Pajot and Coyle once again will meet in the faceoff dot. And Pajot's going to win this one back. We are underway in the third. Islanders take the puck through the neutral zone, taken back now by the Bruins. Smith will deflect it into the offensive end and lead in on the forecheck. Aho gets back there for the Isles, trying to clear it up the wall, not able to get it out. Second chance here for New York, and this time they will. Here's Parise into the offensive zone. He's got Holmstrom with him. It's taken by the Bruins, though, over the red line, and Coyle will dump it deep. Wide of Varlamov, who plays it over to Pulock. Marty, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you. Not a ton of shots for either team in this game. The Bruins just at 18. The Islanders at 17. So both teams kind of having trouble getting the puck through to the goalies. But they have taken advantage of the chances that they've gotten with a 3-2 game. Around now it goes. Lifted up and out. Neutral zone. Back to the Islanders' end. Stolen by the Bruins. They get onside. Here's Marchand driving around Mayfield. Looking for a pass in front. That's poked away. New York trying to get to it. Bergeron can't get to it first, and the Isles clear to the neutral zone. Lil Beastie, welcome in. Scott, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Here's Marchand to the middle with a shot. They're just ripped wide off the glass. So close. Karen, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Pass into the middle. Stolen away by the Isles. Here comes New York up into the offensive zone. Barzell against Lindholm. Moves it to the middle. Lee loses the puck to the sidewall. Bruins trying to clear it out. Can't. Isles keep it in. Here's Wahlstrom. Just a couple minutes into the third here. Bruins continue to hold up by a goal. 3-2. Over the red line. Into the offensive end. Taylor Hall has his pocket picked. Islanders come back the other way up ice into the Bruins zone. Anders Lee. That one's easily sticked aside by Ullmark. Worked around now. Derek, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yes, Nomander, I am. I'm very excited for the Winter Classic. Excited that I'm going to be watching it from here on my couch and not freezing there. Ullmark by a lot this year, no, Mander. It's not even close. Ullmark's arguably the best goalie in the league right now. 15-1, I believe, on the season. Moved across now. That one's poked away. Salo, though, able to keep it in. Cycled back down low. Played up. Foligno, pass through the middle. Bruins going to clear out of their zone. Deflected into the offensive end. Forecheck pressure coming, but it's moved quickly by the Islanders. They get it out. Bruins have to regroup. Off of Smith's skate. Taken by Parise and dumped deep for Forbert to chase. Yo, Avi, what's going on, man? Welcome. Awesome to have you here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Derek Forbert got a shorthanded goal, Avi. A beautiful shot, glove side. Around now it goes to the middle. Bruins keep it in the attacking end. Here's Coyle. That one just a little offline for Smith. Spin around shot through traffic. Blocked in front. Josh Bailey gets to the loose puck. And that one's sent up and out of play. Into the bench area with 16:37 to go in the third. Face-off coming up. Bergeron has kind of been a quiet game for Bergeron. He doesn't have any points. I mean, he's been solid. He's been good in the face-off dot. He's done typical Patrice Bergeron things, but he's not on the score sheet in this one. He is almost 70% in the face-off dot, though, so that's very, very good. Bruins take it back in their zone. D to Lindholm up. Deflected into the offensive end. Varlamov will leave it for Mayfield. Mayfield off glass. Islanders get it out. Over the center dot. Into the offensive zone. Here's Anders Lee. Driving wide against Lindholm, who keeps him to the outside. Back the other way. Move to the middle. Stolen by Pastrnak. Bruins clear the zone again. 4 minutes into the third. Islanders looking for the tying goal. They take puck possession back. Shots very few and far between here. Honestly, I don't think there's been a shot in the third period yet, to be honest with you. An official one. There's been shot attempts, but they've all gone wide or were blocked. We're still sitting at 18-17 shots on goal. Around it goes there. Islanders miss again wide. Here's Nelson down to the corner. Cizikas trying to get it back out in front. Can't get it through. Aho from the point. Looking for Cizikas down low on the wraparound. He scores! Casey Cizikas ties the game at 3 on a wraparound goal. Able to get it over the pad of Ullmark. And that is going to even this game up on the scoreboard with 15:20 to go in the third. And we finally get a shot through on goal, and it finds its way back in. Pretty nifty goal there from Cizikas, and this game is back even. And I told you this game was going to go right down to the end. This game is going to go right down to the end. Moved around now. Around the wall. Taken along the boards. Islanders right back in. Heavy on the forecheck in the offensive zone. Here's Pajot. Cycling with Holmstrom. Holmstrom gets knocked down from the hit. Zacha takes the puck. Sends it up the wall. Bruins come back the other way. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Bruins can't maintain possession, though. Isles regroup in their own end. 14:50 to go here in the third period. Game's tied at 3. Eddie, definitely Logan Stanley as a forward. As Taylor Hall can't get a piece of that one. That's an icing against the Bruins. And the Isles will get an attacking zone face-off coming up with 14:40 to go here in the third. Right off the draw, Bruins take it. They'll carry it out to the neutral zone over the red line into the offensive end. Hall with a shot. Fired into the glove there of Varlamov, and he's just going to cover it up. And that will be shot number 19 for the Bruins. And their first shot, I believe, of the third period. 14.5 to go, and an ozone draw on the way. Hey, Bardowski, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Bardowski and give a warm welcome in the channel. Yes, Andrew, he's less than 100 goals away. It's not going to happen this year, but if Ovechkin keeps playing the way that he has, he's going to be breaking that record in the next probably 2 seasons. D. Wade, thank you. Awesome to have you, as always. Not sure if we got anyone else new in here. Off the draw. Linesman doesn't like it. They're going to whistle it down and do it again as Pajot gets... Nope, not tossed out. He's right back in. It was Bergeron who got tossed out. Marchand wins it now to Lindholm. Lindholm with a shot and a good save through traffic there by Varlamov. Puck down in the corner. Here's Mayfield up and cleared out to the neutral zone. Goes off of somebody and into the Islanders bench. That's going to be a whistle with 14:20. And it will be an attacking zone draw again for the Bruins on the way. Trying to get the lead back. Whitey, what's going on? Timothy, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. We've got quite a game going here between the Islanders and Bruins. Very close. Lots of action. Hard-fought game as expected. And the Bruins now will have another offensive zone face-off. Hey, that sporty guy, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Taken now off the draw, one back. And cleared up by the Islanders into the offensive zone. Passes offline, it's going to be icing. So all the way from their own end, Islanders ice the puck. Bruins get another crack at an attacking faceoff. Bruce, Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys for coming by. Good to have you. Chance in front. Varlamov with another big save holding the post. Isles clear it all the way down again. It's going to be another icing. Bruins with some chances here. Another attacking zone faceoff on the way. Got the Islanders back on their heels, but so far Varlamov's kept it out. Patrice Bergeron, Whitey, is my favorite player in the entire NHL. Off the draw. Taken down low. In Mayfield first on it. Passes it through the middle. Out of the zone. Back the other way. Dumped in. And Olmark will leave that for McAvoy. Hey, let's get some new sub hype for Whitey in here. Dropping another sub on the channel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Out in front again. Bruins in the offensive zone. Pastrnak trying to get it through to Bergeron. Taken now by Marchand. Out to the point. Played there. Lindholm able to keep it in the zone for now. Islanders trying to clear. They can't get it out to the far side. Nobody home. McAvoy's going to have to chase it back, and Boston will regroup. 13:15 to go in the third period. Bruins with the puck, trying to bring it up through neutral ice, over the red line and dumped in by McAvoy. Shannon, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. And out of the zone comes Matt Barzal. Then he carries it back in and hands off to Dobson. Spencer, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. No icing here. Clifton moves it over to Forbert. 12:45 remaining in the third period. Taking it now. Islanders dump it back. And that's going to be another icing against the Islanders. Boy, the last few minutes, the Isles here. A lot of defensive zone faceoffs for them. I'm pretty good, Spencer. Happy to be enjoying this game here tonight. Jared, thank you for subscribing. Let's get some hype for Jared in. Welcome. Awesome to have you here. Andrew, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Out high off the draw. Bruins from the point. Long shot misses wide. Pinching to keep it is Clifton. That deflects high off glass. Coyle down low. Getting some help. Trying to work it up now. Cizikas is able to carry out for the Isles. He'll dump it into the Bruins zone. Clifton back on it. Cizikas comes in. Very big hit on the forecheck. Puck squirts back out in front, but Boston gets to it first. Now it's taken. Dumped back in by the Islanders. Down in the corner, here's Forbert away from Parise. Up the wall, Bruins trying to clear. Islanders doing a good job holding along the boards here. Kept in. Greer with a hit on Holmstrom. Knocks him down. But Parise's all over Forbert. Back to the point. Here's Mayfield with a shot through traffic. Blocked wide. Forbert first on it. Up the boards. Gotten into Foligno. Foligno out of the zone to Nosek. And can't get it into the offensive end. Bruins get onside. Here's Greer. AJ Greer now to Nosek. Stolen away by the Islanders. Pajot takes the Foligno hit. Carlo settles the puck down. Pass there. Was not from behind the red line, so it works as a dump in. No, they do. It's offside, or icing. They call it an icing. And this puck's going to come back down to the Bruins zone with 11:26 to go here in the third period. Hans, welcome in. Mini Sticks, welcome in. SZK, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype for our newest sub in the chat here. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Back out now. Here's a long shot. Omar grabs that with the glove. And that is going to be an offensive zone draw again for the Islanders on the way. Game is still tied 3-3. 11:16 to go here in the third, and we'll head to our first commercial break. Thank you so much, Mini Sticks, new sub. Welcome to the channel. Let's get some hype for Mini Sticks. Flame Legend, welcome in. Devin, welcome in. Appreciate you guys all coming by. We got a ton in the chat right now. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. What a hockey game we have here going between the Islanders and Bruins. Giovanni, good to have you here. Thanks for being here. 123, thank you for coming by. Thank you for subscribing. Let's get some hype for 123 as well. We got a bunch of new subs here. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you being here. Thank you guys so much. We are headed now towards the halfway point of this third period. Game tied up at 3. But the we are at the first commercial break. Darren! Oh, Darren's been here. I thought it was another new one. Darren, awesome to have you. Appreciate you guys all being here. Please don't forget, every new subscriber and every thumbs up really helps the channel a ton and helps grow the hockey community here. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. I am drinking Big Deal Brewing, which is by the Spit and Chiclet guys, Paul Bissonnette's beer. I did when you subbed Mini Sticks. That's what you get. All right, offensive zone draw now for New York. Bruins trying to win it back defensively. Barzal gets it there. And a long shot there. Saved again by Ullmark as he grabs it with the glove. Hero Fever. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hockey Dude, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone, Hockey Dude just subscribed. Let's get some hype in the chat. Really appreciate it. Lift it up now off glass. Yo, Alex, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to have you. Always great to see Stassi in the chat. Another offensive zone draw for the Islanders here. 11:07 to go in the third. Spencer, my channel's been monetized since I had 1,000 subscribers. You only need 1K to monetize. Channel's been monetized since 2019. Working it around now into the offensive end. Bruins trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Coyle with a long shot looking for a redirection in front but couldn't get it. Anders Lee gets it up and out now. Islanders back the other way. Moved in front. Here's another chance there for Holmstrom. He rips that one wide. Bruins stuck back in the defensive zone. Islanders putting on some pressure. Looking for a lead. Over to Romanov. That one's wide. Barzal back out high to Pulock. Pulock has Frederick right in his face. Drives it wide. Looking for a play in front. Puck is loose. Bruins get to the loose puck and are able to carry it up and out. Over the red line and dumped in by Frederick. Bruins get a much needed line change. 10:05 to go here in the third. Oh, check mark? I'm not sure, Spencer. Lowrider, what's going on? Welcome in. Klisterf, welcome. It is Varlamov versus Ullmark in goal. Islanders are back into the offensive zone. What's going on, Brian? Awesome to have you. Thanks for coming by. Islanders here pouring on the pressure in the attacking end. Ullmark's got to make another save holding the post. Puck down low. Bruins finally come away with it. Lifted up and out all the way. 9.5 to go in the third. And that's going to be a hand pass against the Islanders. We'll get a stoppage and a face-off in the neutral zone coming up with 9:28 remaining. Soccer Star, welcome in. Adam, welcome in. Let's get some sub hype for Adam in the chat. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Spencer, welcome in. Awesome to have you. Really appreciate it. We got a lot of people in the chat tonight. Thank you guys all for coming here. Really appreciate it. We have a huge, huge third period going on right now between the Islanders and Bruins. Game tied up at 3. And this has been a phenomenal hockey game from start to finish. Phenomenal hockey game from start to finish. Lowrider, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's welcome Lowrider to the channel. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Ullmark this year, Brian, has been unbelievable. Came into this game with some absurd stats. He leads the NHL in wins. He's 16-1 on the season with a 1.77 goals against average and 941 save percentage going into this game. Now, the save percentage is definitely going to take a hit in this game, as does the goals against, but he's been unbelievable this season. Cater Johns, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some hype in for Cater as well. Really appreciate it. All right, so we're coming back now from the commercial. No, Mander, usually when you get to the playoffs, only one goalie plays, or one goalie plays a large majority of the games. Most teams run 2 goalies in the regular season, but only 1 in the playoffs. Bruins now in the offensive zone, in on the forecheck, trying to dig this one loose. Zacha and DeBrusk there, 9:05 to go in the third. Around it goes, up the wall, taken here. New York able to clear that to the blue line, but not out. Clifton keeps it in, fires it into the glove of Varlamov, and that's going to be an offensive zone face-off coming now for the Bruins. Spicy, what's going on? Welcome. Spencer, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Let's get that hype up in the chat. Tuukka Rask was Tim Thomas's backup the year that they won the cup. No, Mander. Coyle wins that drawback. Bruins with a long shot from the point, blocked by Parise in front, but they can't get it out. Here's another shot. That one just fired wide. Islanders trying to clear again. Kept in by Clifton for now. Bruins still on the attack. Is that sent down low? Around to the far side. Played back deep, and Aho will take it. Around now to the corner. 8.5 to go here in the third. Move to the middle. That puck is offline for Pulock, and he's going to clear it now all the way through neutral ice and back into the Bruin zone. Played across here to Clifton, up to Coyle. Deep in, Foligno will chase on the forecheck. Heavy hit on Mayfield. Mayfield gets some help from Omanov, but then the puck is stolen by the Bruins. Pastrnak trying to keep it in Boston possession. He's knocked down, and Barzal comes away with it. 8 minutes to go now in the third. Taken by Barzal. Islanders clear their zone out to neutral ice. Under 8 minutes remaining, and the Isles will dump it deep. Down low, back out high, move to the middle. Long shot, gets blocked on the way through. Dobson gets it back for New York. Lee gets caved in front. Puck is loose, ends up going wide of Ullmark. Bruins come away with it. Here's Pastrnak. He's just going to lift it up and out of the zone. Back the other way. Bruins into the offensive end. Bergeron rips one wide. Pasta can't get to it, and Lindholm's got to play it back in the neutral zone. Max, what's going on? Welcome. Thrown again in front. Trying to get it through. Down low in the corner. Islanders back in. Matt Martin with a shot. That's sent wide. Couldn't get that on goal. And DeBrusk is able to chip it out to the neutral zone. Dobson steals it back for the Islanders and will dump it in. Ullmark leaves it. What's going on, Xander? Welcome. Good to have you in the chat. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got a great game going. Tied up in the third. Islanders, Bruins. Isles into the offensive zone. That one is sent wide of Ullmark, and the Bruins come back the other way as Grzelcyk plays it. Brock Nelson chases him. Bruins dump it in, and we get a whistle here. That puck went into the open door on the Islanders bench there. And we get a stoppage with 6:26 remaining in the third period. Game still tied up at 3. Shots are 23-23. Goals are 3-3. We got just under 6.5 minutes remaining. And it will be an offensive zone face-off for the Bruins. Oh, Ollie, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate everyone coming by tonight. We got over 150 in the chat. Welcome, all of you. Moved around now. Islanders trying to clear it up the wall. They get it out to the neutral zone. Parise gets stood up, but the Isles move it into the offensive end. And they're offsides entering the zone. We'll get a whistle. And a stoppage here. Neutral zone face-off on the way with 6:14 to go. I personally don't think he's a Hall of Famer, Jamie. At least until some other goalies that aren't in the Hall of Fame get in. But like Tom Barrasso and Curtis Joseph are two that immediately come to mind. But he'll definitely be borderline. He'll get votes. I don't think personally he's going to get enough votes to get in. Cap, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Charlie Coyle with the puck. Moved across, misses that one wide. Forbert keeps it in. He's got Holmstrom tying him up. And Pajot's going to clear that one out to the neutral zone. Good job there for the Islanders getting it out. Jay, welcome in. Awesome to see you here. Really appreciate it. Moved across, back out. Bruins take possession in the neutral zone. Clifton sends it back up into the Islanders' end, and Bruins can get a line change. Behind the net, here's Romanov. 5:20 to go here in the third. Lindholm takes it up the wing, move to the middle. Here's McAvoy over the red line into the offensive zone. Bergeron back to Marchand. Marchand to Pastrnak. Oh, what a save there by Varlamov coming across. Wow, final 5 minutes now. A huge stop there from the Islanders goalkeeper. Behind the net, Aho. Heavy forecheck pressure from Marchand, but he moves the puck. McAvoy pinches to keep it in. Here's Pastrnak. He can't get it into the middle cleanly. Brock Nelson gets it out of the zone. Zacha chased by Bailey. Islanders get it. Here's Cizikas. He's had a very strong game for the Islanders tonight. Cizikas in the corner, back to the point. Backhanded deep. And that goes up and out of play with 4.5 minutes remaining in the third. Four and a half to go here in the third period, and we're going to head to our last commercial break of this final 20. And the Islanders and Bruins remain tied up 3-3 now. What a fantastic, fantastic hockey game between the Isles and the Bruins tonight. Not the only game going on tonight, is we got a full slate of NHL action. Other scores from around the league. The Panthers defeated the Blue Jackets 4-0. The Maple Leafs have a 6-0 lead over the Ducks, crushing Anaheim. Stars and Devils is 2-1 Dallas. The Sabres are beating the Kings 4-0. The Lightning destroying the Kraken 6-1. Hurricanes continue to lead the Red Wings 1-0. Oilers and Predators is now 4-3. Oilers in that one. Golden Knights and Jets tied up at 3. The Flyers and Avalanche are 0-0. And the Capitals have a 2-0 lead over the Blackhawks. All right, so commercial stoppage here. Third period action. Islanders, Bruins 3-3. And we'll see. Still plenty of time for one of these teams to score in regulation. There's still plenty of time for somebody to get a goal here. Don't forget, I'll be back for a doubleheader tomorrow night. Canadian Senators and then Canucks and Flames. Doubleheader tomorrow night. It's going to be an offensive zone draw now for the Islanders. We'll see. 4.5 minutes to go in the third period. That one gets one back. Moved up, lifted over the red line and out. I did, Brian. I had Columbus finishing 4th in the Metro before the season started. Obviously, that's not the case. Made up now over the red line, dumped in. All the way down, Varlamov behind the net. Played up the wing. Isles trying to clear. Loose puck in the middle of the ice. Matt Martin will take it in front of the Isles bench and get it out of the zone. Back the other way. Mel, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some sub-hype from Mel in the chat. Stuart, welcome in. Awesome to have you as always as we tick down under 4 minutes to go. Bruins regrouping back in their own zone. Out to neutral ice. Taken by Pastrnak at the red line. And he can't do much with that except throw it into the Islanders zone. Adam, if you spam in the chat again, you'll be banned from the channel. If you spam again, you're done. This is your one warning. I wasn't either, Lowrider. I had Boston as a wild card team, 4th in the Atlantic, and they have been a heck of a lot more impressive than I thought they were going to be. Incredible start to the season for them. And we'll see if they can keep the wins piling up again tonight or if the Islanders are able to take this one. 3-3 in the third. Clem, what's going on? Welcome in. Pastrnak gets knocked down there. It feels like Pastrnak has been on the ice for literally the entire last 5 minutes. It's taken now by Cizikas. His shot attempt goes off his skate. I guess you haven't watched the NHL this year, Cheyenne. They're the best team in the league. Moved around now, in on the forecheck. 2:44 to go here in the third. Moved to the middle of the ice. Frederick can't keep it in there. Worked around now. Backhanded into the offensive zone. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third. Trying to work it around now. Moved in front. There's a chance. Can't get a clean shot off. Zaka with it. Cycled down low. Bruins in the offensive end. 2:15. Long shot there. Blocked wide. 2 minutes now to go in the third period. Bruins still with it in the offensive zone. Looking for the go-ahead goal. Back out there. Taken and hops over Carlo's stick. Up now. Into the offensive zone. Soccer and basketball. What's going on? Welcome in. Lifted out of the zone. Bruins come back up ice. On the attack. Driving wide to the corner. Looking for a play in front. Nothing really there. 1.5 minutes remaining in the third. Back out high. Lindholm keeps it in at the blue line. Through to Clifton. Now down low. Here's a chance from the slot shot and a save by Varlamov. Back again for the Bruins. McAvoy over to DeBrus. Shot save. Another stop on the rebound as well. Varlamov with some monster saves here for the Islanders. Cross it goes. Boston still on the attack. Looking for the go-ahead goal. Moved into the middle. Islanders come away with it. They'll skate up ice. Into the offensive zone. Here's a 2-on-1 for New York. Pass across. Doesn't connect. Taylor Hall able to clear all the way down. Islanders take possession back. 50 seconds remaining in the third period. Played the other way. Boston up ice over the red line. Into the offensive zone. Here come the Bruins. Forbert trying to get away from Romanov. Taken. Back down low. Marchand below the goal line. 30 seconds left. Looking for a play in front. Has his pocket picked by Pajot. And J.G. Pajot is going to clear that all the way down for New York. Final 18 seconds now. Bruins dump it back in on Varlamov. He covers it. And with 13.1 seconds remaining. 13.1 remaining. And Boston will have an offensive zone face-off here. .1 left. Trying to put this game away in regulation. Off the draw there. Taken down low. Brock Nelson able to clear it up and out for the Islanders, and that means we're going to overtime. OT on the way. And that is certainly fitting given how great this game has been. We are going to finish it with some OT action as these teams will go 3-on-3. And it is a 3-3 hockey game going into the overtime period. What an incredible game tonight between the Bruins and the Islanders. And it's going to finish up here. Maybe in overtime, maybe in a shootout. We'll find out. But incredible, incredible hockey game between these two here tonight. And Boston currently leading the NHL with 22 wins on the season, looking for win number 23 if they can get it, while the Islanders are looking to pass back over the Rangers in the standings and get their 18th win of the season and point number 36. We'll see if they can get it, but this is going to be a big OT period coming up. Both teams get at least 1 point. And obviously, we're looking to see who's going to get 2. But appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much for coming by. Beckett, welcome in. Selim, welcome in. Jay, good to have you in the chat. Tex, welcome. Nate, good to have you. Really appreciate it. Incredible hockey game tonight between the Islanders and the Bruins. And we'll see who can finish this off in 3-on-3. Again, Boston, I believe, with getting a point tonight, cannot be caught. No, the Bruins cannot be caught for most points in the league by anybody. So, even if Vegas wins, Toronto's already won. They are up to 44, but they can't catch the Bruins tonight. The Devils don't play tonight. So, yeah. So, Boston will still be the top team points-wise in the NHL no matter what happens. But they can get up to 47 points if they're able to win this one in overtime. Here we go now. Getting ready. It's 3-on-3 lined up at the neutral, at the center dot in the neutral zone. Ready to get underway here in OT. And 3-on-3 has begun. The Islanders come away with possession off the draw. Pajot with it in his own end. Behind the net. Working it up now. New York trying to carry into the offensive end. They're just going to curl back in the neutral zone and wait for something to open up. Islanders with early possession here in overtime. Thank you all so much for watching. Great to have you. What an incredible game tonight between the Islanders and Bruins. Isles with it now. Back. Barzal curls through his own zone. Over the red line. Into the offensive end. Matt Barzal waiting for a pass to open up. Islanders setting up shop. Oh, that's right. The Devils do play tonight. They were losing to Dallas. Brought up now into the offensive zone. Mayfield. Drop now for Barzal with a shot. Rips that one high off glass. And a good early chance for the Islanders. Can't put it home. Taylor Hall is playing, Chris, but he is not on the ice right now. Taken up here by Coyle. He'll get a change. Boston back with it now. They'll carry possession out of their zone. It's Pastrnak into the offensive end. Driving wide. Mayfield pokes it away from Pasta. Taken now by Marchand. Marchand out there with McAvoy. Leaves it for him. Drop pass. Taken back now by Marchand. He's going to drive into the net. And a pad save by Varlamov. Islanders take it up and clear it out of the zone. Out in the neutral zone. Here's a chance in on a breakaway. Pajot. And a save by Ullmark. Ullmark leaves it for McAvoy. Bruins get possession again. Great goaltending so far. 3-on-3 continues. The Bruins in the midst of a line change. They're going to play a possession game. 3:05 to go now in overtime. Taylor Hall now on the ice. Carries up for the Bruins. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Gets it back down low. Taylor Hall in the corner. Cycles out high. Leaves it along the sideboards. And they're just going to carry it back out to the neutral zone and play a possession game. Taylor Hall will drive back in with speed. Nothing really opens up. He drops it back over to Zacha. Far side. Here's a shot. Varlamov with the shoulder save. Bruins keep possession. Here's Zacha back to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk with it now. Looking for a drop. Sends it back to Hall. Hall will take it to the neutral zone. The Bruins will get a line change. 2:20 remaining in overtime. Working it around. Here's Lindholm. Up into the offensive zone. Drop pass for Bergeron. Bergeron drives it to the middle. Back now to Lindholm. Lindholm fake leaves a pass. Almost turns that one over, and DeBrusk has to save that for Boston. 2 minutes remaining. Into the attacking zone. Here comes DeBrusk driving wide on Aho. Looking for the hat trick. Varlamov makes the pad save. 1:52 to go here in overtime. Still tied at 3. And Varlamov with a good save there. What's going on, Gordon? Welcome in. Shahara, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Bruins with an offensive zone face-off coming up. Goaltending has come up big here in this overtime. Breakaway save for Ullmark. A couple of big stops for Varlamov. Goalies have been good. Addison, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Offensive zone draw again for Boston. But the Islanders are going to try and carry it out of the zone. Good pinch there by Pastrnak to keep it in. Pasta drop for Marchand. Marchand trying to go across. Can't get the pass through. The Islanders will carry now up ice. Over the red line is Pulock. Back into the middle for Anders Lee. All the way in now. Driving Pajot. Ullmark's going to play it to Marchand, who sends it, trying to get up the boards, but can't get it out. Turned over here. Anders Lee picked his pocket on the back check. Back the other way now comes Pastrnak. 1:15 to go in overtime. A shot there. Save Varlamov. Pastrnak gets the loose puck wide. Passes out high. Marchand with it. Spins back on the half wall. Back to the blue line. Bruins waiting for something to open up through to Pasta. Back to Marshy. Marshy holds the puck. Waits for McAvoy. Drops it for him. Under a minute to go now in overtime. Into the middle. Chance in front. Looking for a kick play there. Down to Pastrnak down low. Save again by Varlamov. Puck loose in front. Bouncing around. And that one gets covered in the crease. 42.9 to go here in overtime. A great shift from Pastrnak and Marchand. They can't score. We are still tied up here 3-3. Under a minute left in overtime. Welcome to all the new subs. Connor, GZ Hockey, Demetrius. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Bruins win the faceoff back in the offensive zone. Taylor Hall back on the ice. Passes one off to Lindholm. Lindholm cycles down low, trying to get it through to Zacha. Zacha loses it. Islanders in their own end here, trying to start the breakout. Brock Nelson over to Mayfield. Mayfield going to send this one up the wall. It's turned over. It's stolen by Coyle. Trying to get it through to Hall. Can't. Hall gets knocked down by Barzell, but plays the puck back to Hampus Lindholm. At the blue line, moved across, kick to the stick, turned over. Islanders come up ice now, 3-on-2. Into the offensive end, Nelson back to Barzell. Pass for Nelson is a little offline. Puck ends up in the corner, and that's going to do it. The horn sounds, and overtime is over. We're going to a shootout. 65 minutes of hockey doesn't decide a winner, as we are still tied up at 3, and we are going to a shootout between the Islanders and the Bruins to try and decide who gets the second point in this one. Wow. I knew this one was going to come right down to the end, but boy, what a game. This has been crazy, Roblox Gamer. Whole lot of fun, though. Another incredible hockey game tonight. Chris, Taylor Hall can't get any more shots than he already has because overtime is over. We're on to a shootout, and shootouts don't count towards stats. All right, here we go. Getting ready for our first shooter in the shootout. 3-3 hockey game. And the Islanders are going to shoot first. No, never mind. The Bruins are shooting first. It's going to be Charlie Coyle. Olmark was in the net. I thought he was getting ready to go, but Charlie Coyle will be the first shooter. Bruins go first. Coyle comes in to his right. Cutting wide, back to the middle, trying to open something up, and a great pad save by Varlamov. Great pad save there by Varlamov, as he stays right with Coyle, trying to deke that one. And now Matt Barzal will be the first shooter for the Islanders. Barzal comes in, wide to his left. Looking for a cut back to the middle, opening up Allmark, and he scores, pulling it to the backhand. And Barzal gets the Isles on the board early. First goal of the shootout goes to New York. Bruins will try and answer here with their next shooter. Jake DeBrusk will go next for Boston. Really needs a goal here. DeBrusk with speed. Varlamov way out shot, and he scores! DeBrusk tucks it under the bar, and it's a 1-1 tie here now in the shootout. As DeBrusk evens it up, great speed into the zone, and then a rip right under the crossbar. Islanders will shoot again. It's Brock Nelson. Nelson wide to the right, cuts back into the middle, shot, and that one misses. Think Allmark got a piece of that one with the blocker. And through 2 full rounds, we are tied up 1-1 still here in the shootout. And no, actually, I don't think Allmark got that. I think Nelson just missed. Here comes David Pastrnak for the Bruins. This would be huge if he can score. Pasta slowly in, trying to open up Varlamov. Fakes a shot, pulls it in, and he scores! What a move by David Pastrnak off the fake shot. And then he rips it glove side. The Islanders have to score. Down to the bottom of the third round, the Islanders have to score to keep this going. What a fantastic goal there by Pasta. And Josh Bailey will be the shooter for New York. Josh Bailey comes in, wide to the left, cutting back to the middle, and Allmark makes the save! The Bruins win 4-3 in a shootout! This game goes final! And the Bruins lead the NHL in wins with 23. Move to 47 points on the season, which also leads the NHL. And defeat the New York Islanders here tonight. 4-3 in a shootout. And a phenomenal, phenomenal hockey game. But the Bruins come away with the big 2 points. Unbelievable game here between the Isles and the Bruins tonight. It comes down to a breakaway contest, and the Bruins are able to get it done. So that is going to bring us to the end of the stream here tonight. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It was awesome to have you. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe before you leave. If you haven't yet, I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm doing a doubleheader tomorrow. I've got the Canadiens versus Senators at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and then the Canucks versus Flames as the late game right after that one. So it will be 2 games on the channel tomorrow night. It is going to be so much fun. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Really appreciate all of the support. Incredible stream, incredible game. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And with that, thank you guys again so much. Have a great night and see you guys next time.